We'll open up Dylan Davis, Delaware Gazette.
Kyle, that first quarter pick obviously was a big moment in that game. What did you see on that play? What did you not see on that play? And I guess, how did you bounce back from that? You picked on after that fact.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the corner made a good play on the ball. He jumped inside on the slant. So my eyes were on the linebacker and pulled the ball to a threat to Marvin. Just jumped it. But if I could have it back, obviously, probably just want to burn that one to the ground and live to see the next play because we put our defense in a tough situation there. But
Over to the left, Austin Ward, the podcast.
Kyle, how would you describe what it's like to be in that locker room, I don't know, the last 10 minutes after coming up short?
hurts. And that's really the only word for it. To work that hard for that opportunity and just to come up a few plays short, it hurts. And there's no way around that. So it's a tough thing.
Tim May,
Yeah.
Tim May podcast.
Kyle, at the last possession, were you having a little bit of thoughts of Notre Dame? I mean, here you go again and stuff. Y'all got down the field, a little square into Julian Fleming was ruled to catch, whatever. And then on the last play, just take us through that, from your vantage point.
Yeah, so defense got us the ball back, down 6 with about a minute to go. No timeout, so we knew we had to get the ball moving. Start off with a good completion to Marvin on the sideline, and then obviously Jones' play with Mecca with a great recovery. And obviously in that situation, they knew we were going to have to take a shot down the field to get the ball moving. And then looked like they played cover 2, the boundary there to join. And so I went back to Marvin, kind of got hit as I threw it and obviously get as much as on the ball as I wanted to, and made the play.
That drive y'all wrote were basically the last 6-8 plays were runs. Did you figure y'all kind of had something going now? I mean, what was that drive like?
Which drive?
The one where y'all drove, and I think you ran the ball like 8 times.
Oh, 8 straight times.
Yeah, 8 straight times.
Yeah, I think that drive we started with the sack, and started sacking 14 behind the chains, and then Marvin made a good play, got the first down, and then I think we just called straight runs after that. The O-line did a great job moving them. Trey and Chip obviously did a great job of pushing the ball, and to cap it off with a touchdown there, that was good. I think that was obviously one of the better drives we had in the game, to be able to run the ball like that.
Andy Backstrom, Letterman Row.
I don't know, the game just ended, obviously, you're trying to think through everything, but where can you guys go from here? You're a leader of this team. What do you say to your guys right now?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, to be honest, there really aren't a lot of words to say in a moment like this. It's one of those games where you put everything in, and it hurts to come up short. But we'll regroup tomorrow. Watch the film, obviously, make the corrections on it. But the worst part is that we kind of have to sit back now and see how everything shakes out. It's out of our control. But I know last year, we got a second chance at life there, getting in the playoff, and we came ready to play, motivated. But we'll see. Like I said, the worst part is that it's out of our control.
Clay Hall, WSYX.
Kyle, anything you learned just from being in this environment, the intensity, did it measure up to what you thought?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is that games like this come down to 1 or 2 plays. And, you prepare all offseason, you prepare all year long, and, your season really comes down to, a handful of plays, whether you make them or you don't. And, I think that just goes to show the margin of error, especially in games like this, are, so slim. So, obviously not the result we wanted, but like I said earlier, I think get back on the film, correct our mistakes, and move forward.
Cameron T. Robinson, The Athletic.
When you guys didn't miss that field goal right before half, what's the conversation like going into that half, and how do you feel like that changed things?
Yeah, it was, I don't know how long it was. It looked like 50 plus, maybe in a 6-yard field. I don't know how long it was. And we had the ball at the 1-yard line, 2-yard line to start that possession. So even to get a chance at points there was a win for us. Obviously, 3 points would have been nice there, but just to get that opportunity to put points on the board there, I think was good for us. So obviously, I think if he makes it, great. But if not, I don't think anybody batted an eye. We knew it was going to be a fourth quarter game.
Nathan Baird, Cleveland.com, back.
Kyle, you were part of a 2021 signing class that had so much expectations here for yourselves, I'm sure. I know it's raw today, but just what do you want to say about what that group has accomplished, and then I guess what happens now?
Yeah, obviously, like I said, our future is really not in our hands anymore, so we'll just sit back and see what happens. But in the 2021 class, my brother's man, 3 years where I felt like we were kind of building to this moment, and I could have done it hurts, but a bunch of talented guys in that group, a bunch of guys that are going to do great things at the next level. But I know this one definitely stings because this is what we talked about when we first got here, and to lose on this stage hurts.
And one final question, Bill Rabinowitz, Columbus Dispatch.
Does it feel like after the early reception score that you're playing uphill all game? And just your thoughts on Marvin Harrison, almost like they go to the NFL. Possibility of this being the last time you guys play together?
Yeah, obviously the interception is not an ideal way to start off the game. And obviously they scored off the short field. So, playing a little bit uphill at that point. I don't know if we ever regained the lead. I know we tied the game at one point. And then to your point about Marvin, it's been an incredible run. Obviously, I love to get another chance to play with him here, but I hope this isn't the end of it. But if it is, I think he cemented himself as one of the best players to ever come through this program. He's a special dude, and I love that guy.
Kyle, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Folks,